everybody, Ryan here, or MandRproductions, and this video will hopefully help a lot of people save a lot of money on Lego, and hopefully those people are you. If you save even a penny watching this video, make sure you click like and share this video with your friends that want to save money buying Lego too. So there are ample ways to save money buying Lego, and I'm going to go through them in this video, but I want to kind of start out with my own personal philosophy up front here, and that is that sometimes you just have to pay the price, right? You can't always time something correctly to get it when it's on sale or when it's going to be at its cheapest. Sometimes you just have to pay what it's worth. And I think it's also important to say up front here with this video is that this is only going to be pertaining to currently available Lego sets. This has nothing to do with old retired sets and trying to find the best deal for them. This has everything to do with currently available Lego sets, and these are the best ways to save money in 2020. So first thing is one that you can get pretty easily, and that is a rewards program. Now most stores that sell Lego probably offer a rewards program of some sort. Through Lego directly, you have the Lego VIP program, which gets you a flat 5% back via VIP points through anything and everything you buy at Lego or on Lego.com as long as you have your card. Now Lego does run a few times a year double VIP points promotions, which will double that kickback to 10%. So that's a quick and dirty way to get 5 to 10% back on all your Lego purchases if it's something you're going to or have to purchase from the Lego store or Lego shop at home. While Lego does occasionally have percentage off sales, that's pretty rare. The best way to save money through Lego stores and Lego.com can be to get the promo sets that they release. Depending on the set, it could actually have some good value, and if you were to sell it, it could definitely take a good chunk out of what you've spent. For example, if you bought some Harry Potter sets recently during the Hagrid and Buckbeak Brickheads promo, and then you turned around and sold it on eBay, you could get $35 back. For a $100 threshold promo, that's essentially equivalent to getting 35% off plus your 5% VIP points. I think this is kind of an underrated way to save money on Lego, and it's one that more people should take advantage of if possible. Although I think it's important, if you don't know this already, that Lego themselves is usually one of the more expensive places to buy Lego. It's kind of surprising, right? But I think it makes sense because Lego has to kind of uphold their retail price and not undercut their resellers in Target, Walmart, formerly Toys R Us, people like that. Another great rewards program, and it's one that works a little bit differently than Lego VIP points, is Kohls Cash. Kohls Cash is a great program that gets you 20% back. I think it can vary sometimes depending on the time of year or if they're running special promos, but as a general rule of thumb, Kohls Cash just gives you a straight 20% back from Kohls if you buy Lego from Kohls. It's an easy, what is essentially 20% off, as long as you spend the Kohls Cash before it expires, because Kohls Cash does expire rather quickly, so it's something you have to be careful with if you're going to maximize your use of it. But getting that 20% back can be a godsend sometimes. And on top of the regularly issued Kohls Cash, within the Kohls app, there is a rewards subsection, and you can actually get rewards money from Kohls, which is an additional 5% back. So you're essentially looking at 25% off any Lego thing from Kohls in the form of Kohls Cash. So that is a great way to save some money on your Lego if you decide to buy it from Kohls or Kohls.com. Just make sure you spend your money before it expires, because then it was all for naught. And I'm sure there are other reward programs similar to the Lego VIP program or things like Kohls Cash out there. I just don't know about them specifically, and you're gonna have to check with your specific retailer that you're interested in buying from if they have anything like that. Now, kind of getting away from rewards programs, we have things like credit cards and things like that, and in my specific case, the Target Red Card I think is a great example. Target Red Card is either a credit or a debit card that offers a flat 5% off your purchase from Target. So any Lego set you buy from Target, or anything else for that matter, will just give you 5% off via the debit or credit card that you have. Target also has another program called Target Circle, which gives you 1% back on all your purchases from Target. However, this does not stack with the Red Card, and if you are able to, you should certainly go and get a Red Card. Another good thing you can do that can stack with things like Lego VIP points is to get a credit card that has a good rewards program. Now, obviously, this is going to require you to be probably 18 or older. I'm not exactly sure how old you have to be to get a credit card. I actually just got my very first credit card about a week ago. But that being said, there are credit cards that will give you cash back on your purchases that's going to stack with everything you're already doing here to save money. The important thing with that, though, would be to pay the credit card off, because if you don't pay it off, you're going to be paying a very high interest on your basically short-term loan there. You don't want that. That completely negates any savings you would have made. Now, my next topic is regular world sales. Hey, you walk into Target, they got all the Star Wars sets 20% off, or all the Hidden Side sets 20% off. Things like that. You've seen them before. I'm sure your local stores have sales. Now, something I've learned recently is that stores can't necessarily necessarily put things or advertise things as on sale right away anymore. When new sets come out, there is now kind of a period in which they can't drop the price of things. For example, the summer 2020 Star Wars sets came out in late summer, and most of them cannot be put on sale until November 1st rolls around. On top of that, there are select sets that still can't even be put on sale starting November 1st. So when new sets come out, things cannot always immediately go on sale, so you may have to pay full price if you want it up front and early, and that's where these credit card reward programs or Target Red Card or LEGO VIP come big and handy. And it's entirely possible with some sets that they just never end up going on sale. I think the best example I can think of this is the 20th anniversary Slave 1. It's been out for about a year and a half, and not once have I seen it on any type of sale, be it Target, Walmart, etc. Now you may see things like that on clearance, but that's an entirely different beast, and we'll get into that later. So stores can put things on sale after a certain period of time, and sales will happen at different times depending on which store you're looking at, and most stores operate on a nationwide basis. So Target, for example, if they're having a 20% off sale in my store, they're probably also having it online, and they're probably also having it at your store in California. As a general rule of thumb, I kind of wrote down that bigger sets tend to go on sale less often than smaller sets. Now, this is not going to be entirely true across every set ever, but again, as a general rule of thumb. LEGO sets can often be found for up to 20% off on websites like Target.com, and there's actually, conveniently, a current promo running where you get a $10 gift card with a $50 purchase on select LEGO sets. If one of these LEGO sets happens to already be some percentage off with your Target Red Card, and then you're also getting a $10 gift card back, you're looking at a really good deal there. You just have to be able to time it properly, which is not always going to be possible, but when it all lines up, it's wonderful. Now, clearance is another incredible way to save a lot of money on LEGO sets. Typically, clearance can be found about a year to 2 years after a set's original release, although you never know. Clearance is the type of thing that can happen on a store-by-store basis. It's not nationwide, kind of like a sale would be, and sometimes stores, usually Walmarts, can mess up and accidentally put things on clearance that aren't supposed to be. For example, some people even found the 501st Battle Pack on clearance back in August when it was just first coming out. These are just errors that can happen within individual stores, but do not take them as a surefire way to save money on LEGO. Those types of things are very hit and miss, and mostly miss, especially with newer sets. Now, clearance as a whole, like I said, is a great way to save bundles of money on LEGO. Clearance can get dirt cheap with LEGO sets. You can get sets for like 90% off sometimes if you're super lucky. Now, most of the time you're going to be looking at the 30 to 50% off range with clearance, which is already really good in its own right. And like I said, you have to kind of time it up. There are different times of years that clearance tends to happen the most. Typically, historically, you would look at the time after Christmas as well as sometime in the summertime. It just depends on the store chain, Walmart, Target, etc. I find clearance to be a bit like gambling. If you're not someone who's buying multiples of a LEGO set and you're just going into it for one copy of a set, it's kind of like gambling, right? You're taking a risk that you're gonna be able to buy something at a really low price versus having to pay more for it if you miss out on that sale or clearance. Because a clearance basically means the store is no longer going to continue to stock that item. So while it's certainly worth it to try and get things on clearance, you can't always take it as a guarantee because there certainly is no guarantee with clearance. Once it's gone, it's gone. And clearance is not something you can price match store to store or even online. It's simply a store-by-store thing. Personally, I find Walmart tends to have some of the stupid cheapest clearance you can find, and Target is also pretty good, but not quite as good as Walmart can be. Now, something that may surprise you here is eBay. eBay may be a great way to find good deals on newer sets. For example, with the LEGO Star Wars Summer Wave, we're in late October now, which means we have not quite surpassed the period in which sets can go on sale for the LEGO Star Wars Summer Wave that starts on November 1st for select sets. And I have seen sets on eBay of summer sets for 20 to 30% off the retail price, and they aren't on sale in stores. So getting a set for that price can be incredible, especially when it's new if you want to save some money. And these are new in the box. They come with eBay's guarantee, so if you get screwed over, you'd hit up eBay and they'd be like, all right, we got a refund for you. So I don't think that's anything you'd have to worry about. So definitely scouring eBay with newer sets sometimes can pay off. websites like Mercari and I'm sure like OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace can also similarly benefit you. Another great way to save Lego is through Amazon. Amazon can sometimes have really good flash deals. These again are really hard to know when they're going to happen. They just happen from time to time, and Amazon can have really good prices on things, such as for Prime Day or in the time thereafter. Anytime really over the holiday season, Amazon can sometimes just have stupid good deals on Lego sets. Again, it's just one of those things where it's hard to time. Now, none of this takes into account Black Friday or anything like that. Black Friday, you never know. Typically, Black Friday Lego deals aren't that great. Another great way to maximize your Lego budget, and this is one that some people may not be willing to do, but is to sell the things you don't want out of a set. So let's say, for example, you get the newer AAT set from Lego Star Wars, and maybe you want to buy 3 of them. Well, it would be stupid to spend $120 on them, but let's say that's what you have to spend on them. Well, if you were to sell the Ahsoka, because having 3 Ahsokas is kind of pointless, although maybe that's your thing, you can get anywhere between $20 and $40 back just on the Ahsokas. So small things like that can definitely help maximize your Lego budget if you look at it that way. And you can pick things out of sets you don't like on your case-by-case basis, but that was just my example. Now, my final tip, and perhaps one that really goes overlooked when trying to get Lego deals, is to get a job at a store that sells Lego, because a lot of stores will offer an employee discount. I believe Target's employee discount is 10%, which is pretty modest, but if you're a big Lego fan and you love working with Lego, you could always apply for a job at the Lego store. Lego offers a 50% off employee discount to their employees, which is a crazy deal. 50% off is a price you can't say no to, so if at all possible, if you're going to college or you're fresh out of college and just need a starter job or whatever the case may be, and you have a Lego store nearby, it would not hurt to try and apply for a Lego store job if you're just looking for some type of job to kind of get you by. So at the end of the day, hopefully I've given you some good tips towards maximizing your Lego budget, because essentially you can save money and then therefore have more money to buy more Lego if that's what you want to do with your money, or put it towards something else. And I want to say it is no guarantee you'll ever get something for cheap, right? I think that's something that some people try to like put out there, that, hey, why can't I get this for cheap? Or, you know, like sometimes, like I said earlier, you just have to pay the price. So if you find something for 20% off, that's a pretty good baseline for a price you should pay for a set. If it's a more expensive set, you never know if it just will never go on sale. You might be able to find it on clearance, but there is a chance that Lego just does not allow the stores to put them on sale, or the stores think it's selling well enough to not put it on sale. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions or advice for other people on how to save money on Lego, make sure you leave them down in the comments section below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button if you learned something new today, and share this with your friends if you want to help them save Lego too. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.